Well, the ticket has been punched for the Oregon Ducks. They know they'll be playing in a Pac-12 championship game. They have clinched the North. That's not what they're playing for. At least that's just one of the things that they are playing for. A spot in the college football playoff is what Mario Cristobal and this Ducks team is hoping for. They're matching up against an ASU squad that's now lost 4 straight games. Before we even talk specifically about the matchup, do things change in your head as a player knowing that you've already clinched this and you're just one step closer to one of your goals?
They do when you don't have a chance at the big thing, which is the college football playoff, right? We can talk about Utah a year ago, right? Sure. I mean, they basically clinched it. They got to play BYU in a meaningless game when you're talking about Pac-12 standings, but you still have to play the game. And they talked about how challenging it was to focus. For this team, there is no chance. They are on a mission. They are mission-minded behind Mario Cristobal and Justin Herbert, who I believe is getting absolutely robbed right now in terms of his Heisman consideration. Why? Look at his numbers. Look what this team has done, and look what I think they will do, which is go undefeated in conference play. No one has done that in the history of Pac-12 football, Mike. So no, they will not be lackluster. They will be dialed, they will be focused, and most importantly, they'll be physical in the run game, and that's why they'll be able to win this ball game.
Okay, from an ASU perspective, I think they are missing their secret weapon, and we've seen that in some of these losses. You haven't been on the call. You have a pretty high success rate for Herm Edwards when you're calling ASU games, but in all sincerity, what's happened now during this 4-game losing streak?
Well, I think it's just kind of their reality when you look at who this team is, how young they are, some of the freshmen hitting a relative wall. Last week, obviously, there's some disciplinary issues when you look at the early part of the game with some, big-time contributors, starters on this team being held out. When you have things like that, to me, you've got to refocus the group. Sure. And this game will do that for them. They'll come out. I bet they play their best game of the season. I don't think it'll be enough in this ball game, but what Herm Edwards is building is real. Let's not sleep on that. But their reality has also set in, and the type of team and the youth and the inexperience they are at some key spots.
We've been hanging out all season long, and at the end of the years, we've been able to hang out together at Levi Stadium, Pac-12 championship game. The two of us, along with Nick Aliotti and Nigel Burton, will be on set, on hand for it. We already know we're going. We got the press passes. Not everyone is as lucky as us to be able to have that. Looking for tickets, pac-12.com/tickets. Trust me, if you're an Oregon Ducks fan, you do not want to miss this game, a potential play-in game for the college football playoff.